Hey, it's John here. Remember that child that was brought up by wolves? He didn't develop language. He didn't develop like a human being. He developed like a wolf. And I think when they found him, it took quite a lot of time to actually readjust him to the human world. Well, that's what happens if you bring somebody up without contact with human beings. We need that contact with human beings, and it could be said that a child sort of lives for quite a period of time, lives vicariously through the adults that it's with. It takes on the values of those adults. If you think of when you're at school, I don't know whether you've ever had this experience at school, and they go around the class asking you what your father's profession was or your father's work was. And most of the people where I lived at Kennington, most of their parents worked at the car factory, and I'd have loved it if my father had worked at the car factory. But no, it was a bit difficult to explain what he did, because he sold postcards of buses and trains. I didn't really have quite the gumption just to say, oh, my father's a photographer. I wasn't really able to live vicariously through my father in that way at that time. But I dare say I found other ways of living vicariously through others, through friends and scout leaders, and possibly the odd teacher as well. So, is it good or bad to live vicariously through others? I mean, on YouTube there's an awful lot of this going on, isn't there? That you follow someone who somehow appeals to you. You may not have fallen in love with them, but there's something about their lifestyle which rather appeals to you, and perhaps it could be said that you're living vicariously through them, or perhaps they're a role model, or perhaps if we're thinking about in religious terms, perhaps it's just a matter of the old coveting. You covet their lifestyle. You covet something about them. Well, what I'm going to argue is that it's fine to live vicariously through others. Especially you need to do it when you're a child. You need good role models to follow. And then as you, in a Jungian sense, as you're reaching adulthood, you become your own person, you become the person, and you don't need to live vicariously through others, because you can live your own life. You've got the financial means, you've got the freedom, and also the skills. And then, of course, there's the after the noon time of life, there's the autumn of life, and perhaps the winter of life. I don't know whether young one is the winter of life, but certainly once you get to become old and frail, then again people want to live through their grandchildren. They want to live through others, and I say that is perfectly all right. But don't go to that stage too soon. You don't have to go to that stage too soon. I mean, if you take the internet granddad, geriatric 1927. I mean, he's still sort of feeding others, isn't he? He's not really living vicariously through others. He's living his own life in a good sense, and I think he's a wonderful man. Well done, Peter. I hope you watch this video, mate. Anyway, that's it for now. So, okay to live vicariously through others. Look for good role models. Don't follow bad role models, and don't turn into a wolf. Right, bye for now.